Hey everybody, welcome back today. Well, it's that weird time of season where it's mud season, kind of in between spring and winter, and there's really not much to work on. So I thought I'd take a minute and share a little something with everybody. I'd be willing to bet that a lot of you are probably like me in some aspects. Some of you guys that have smaller farms, you're not doing it for the money. You're doing it because you enjoy it, and well, I do. I enjoy it, but mostly I do it for the tractors. I like tractors. Now, as many of you probably are familiar, I enjoy Massey Ferguson Red. It's always been my favorite tractors ever since I was a little tyke riding around with Dad in the 1805. And in the last several years, I've had a lot of different tractors. Some of them are here to stay, like the 165. It's actually, this 165 is the only tractor I ever brought home that I didn't have to bring home on a hook or on a flatbed. Runs, drives, drove it right home, no problem. Everything else I buy is junk. And there's a reason for that. I mean, I like working on stuff. It gives me pleasure to take something that was abandoned and forgotten by someone and bring it back to life and make it good again. And it also brings me joy to pass it on to the next guy so it can go to its forever home, and someone else can enjoy it and I can find some other piece of crap and start on that. So what I wanted to share with you today was just a few pieces of crap I've had before these ones. First one I wanted to share with you is Big John, my 7520. That was a project, basket case, farmer parked it, engine went, so for scrap price I brought it home and revived it, brought it back to life, used it for a little while. Cool tractor and all, but it was just way too big for what I was doing, and I thought maybe someone else could appreciate it and use it and get more out of it than I could. So had it for a while, used it, had fun with it. Basically that was more or less that one was more or less kind of a personal challenge because I knew the engine was bad, and when you're working with something like that, it's big. Everything's heavy in it and heavy duty. So I thought, well, what do I got to lose? Scrap price. If I can't do it, I'm not out any money. But I was able to do it. Got a different engine in it and painted it, and I had a pretty good time with it. Drove it around, and, worked my fields with it for a couple years and sent it on to the next guy, and hopefully he still appreciated it and enjoying it. Without further ado, meet Big John. Now for this next segment, I got a couple of other little ones that I've had in the past. One, you might remember my John Deere 55 parts machine that we got running here a few months back. I've got a quick shot of that one in there when I first drug it home. And also the combine that I bought for that one to be parts for. The good 55, I used that for a couple of years. Again, something I had to bring home in the back of a semi. It was non-running. Guy forgot about it, didn't want to use it, whatever. Body-wise, it was way less rusty than the one I had, so I thought, hey, I can make it work. And I did, and I used it, and it was great. Also, I had a 255 Massey Ferguson. That thing, I think the original owner just pushed it around with a bulldozer all day. There wasn't a straight piece of metal on that. But again, one of those you get cheap. You buy it for just a shade over scrap price. Dump way more money into it than it's worth, and you know, that's just how it works. And then a couple other ones there. I've got a Farmall H that I had. That was just a good tractor to have for tiny jobs or parades, as it's old and everybody loves an old Farmall. And it was reliable. That baby would start when it was 0 degrees outside. No questions asked. Hit the choke, hit the button, running. So here's a couple of those. Enjoy. Well, everybody, I guess that's going to do it for me and Fluffy today. I'm sure glad you could join me on this trip down memory lane. I appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you next time.